You've thought about it. You've seen all the good things it can do for you. You decided to invest in real estate, but now you're thinking, what's next? How do I even get this process started? No worries. That is where I come in. In this video, I will detail the steps to buying an investment property. I'm Lexi Esparza, the realtor that educates. I'm an investor-friendly agent from South Texas, and I'm here to help you become financially wealthy. The first step to really anything, but especially to buying an investment property, is to educate yourself. There are a plethora of books, podcasts, YouTube videos, and more that are ready to teach you. Click the link in the description box to download a list of my favorites. Once you're educated, step 2 is to figure out your financing. This will be different for everyone, depending on the amount of money you have to start with, your credit, debt to income ratio, etc. Don't let this scare you off. If you are one of those that thinks, I can never invest, I have no money, I need you to check out my next video on how to invest with little to no money. Here are a few tips to kick off your search for financing. 1. Talk to lenders and banks to see what their loan options are. Opening up the conversation will help you see where you are at and where you need to be. 2. Conventional loans aren't the only loans out there. If the loan terms don't work for you, ask your lender about possibly using a portfolio loan or something else they offer. 3. Get a fixed rate if possible. This way, your interest rate will stay the same for 30 years or however long your mortgage is, no matter how the rates fluctuate. 4. Make sure you have been doing your taxes. This is the only way to prove your income and something the lender will definitely need. Step 3 is to build your team. Real estate investing takes a village. You need skilled and trustworthy people behind you. You want to start by finding a mentor or accountability partner that can motivate and inspire you. Now, this doesn't mean you go up to a successful investor in your area and ask them to be your mentor. Instead, start attending networking events to build relationships with people and maybe even spark friendships. Having someone to talk to and bounce ideas off of really helps, especially when times get rough. You also want to find a real estate agent you can trust. They can help you when searching for properties, setting you up with alerts so you immediately know when something hits the market that matches your criteria, writing up contracts, negotiating, and so much more. As I mentioned before, a lender will also be an important part of your team for financing. Contractors will also be essential because in reality, you will have some repairs that need to get taken care of at some point. Create relationships with more than one so that you can ensure you are getting the best quality work. Remember, the cheapest isn't always the best, and it can cause you to spend more in the long run. Bookkeeping will be an important part of your real estate investing in order to keep all your finances in line. You can hire a bookkeeper or use a software system such as QuickBooks. CPAs will keep your taxes in line and can help you save lots of money when tax time arrives. Make sure you find a good one. Although we hope to never be in any sort of legal messes, it can happen. Prepare yourself by building relationships with some lawyers who can help. I also suggest that you find an insurance broker who can shop around different agencies to get you the best rates, rather than sticking to just one company. Lastly, a property management company can really transform your experience as an investor and landlord if you plan on holding your properties. They will find tenants, take all the calls for maintenance, collect rents, etc. If you are just starting out, you can definitely manage the property yourself if you would like, but this can really help, especially since you are a smart investor who would have accounted for this expense before buying the property. Step 4 is to set your criteria. This means knowing what type of property you want to buy, whether it's single family, multifamily, condos, townhomes, commercial, fixer-uppers, etc. You should also decide how many bedrooms and bathrooms you would like, whether you want a new build or don't mind something a little older, and the location. Knowing all of this will help guide your search for properties. Step 5 is to actively search the market. Do this as much as you can. Looking at what is on the market will keep you up to date and will help you become an expert in the fair market rents in properties that match your criteria. When you find something that matches your criteria, you arrive at step 6. Analyze the deals. Do you remember when you were sitting in math class learning about percentages, equations, etc., and that one kid always said, "Why do we need to know this? We're never going to use this in real life." Or maybe you were that kid. Well, here it is. Here is the time. Only this time you have some incentive involved. Money. I cannot express how absolutely important it is to complete your due diligence when analyzing a property to determine whether it's a good deal. Make sure you run your numbers to calculate your expenses, income, and cash flow. For a more detailed explanation on how to do this, you can check out this video. Step 7 is to make your offer and stick to it. In investing, there is no room for negotiation past your terms. If the seller can't meet your terms, there's no deal. The property can either make you money or it cannot. Now, of course, you can offer below what you can really afford to see if they will take it, but never allow it to go past your numbers. Also, make sure you are considering what kind of market you are in, how many days the property has been on the market, and how motivated the seller is to sell when making your offer. Your real estate agent can help you with this, but you should do your homework as well. If your offer is accepted, congrats. If not, move on to the next deal. You will find something that meets your criteria and numbers. Be patient. The best investments can be found listed from for sale by owners, through foreclosures, Facebook groups, or simply through people you network with. A deal is out there, despite whether it feels like it or not. Don't give up. I hope you feel more informed on the steps it takes to buy an investment property. Be sure to check out the other 3 videos in my investment series on pros and cons in investing, calculating cash flow, and how to buy an investment property with little to no money. If you want more resources to learn from, click the link below to download my free guide that details my favorite books, podcasts, and more. These will surely get you excited about this journey to wealth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.